Thank you for joining us for a special KBRFradio.com sports presentation. Today's game is brought to you by Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region timeout. Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Midwest Printing, Ashby Schools, Running Stitches Embroidery, Everett's Lumber Company, FM Bank, and by American Legion, post number 30, Fergus Falls. Now let's head out for the pregame.
And good evening, everyone. We're live from the Hillcrest Lutheran Activities Center in Fergus Falls, where tonight we have a Little League Conference boys basketball matchup for you here on KJ Country. Also streaming live on the Fergus Now app and the KBRF YouTube channel if you'd like to watch us as well. It's the Hillcrest Comets at home against the Battle Lake Battlers. Jason Retzloff with you here tonight. Dave Bishop taking care of our production on the live stream with the KBRF YouTube channel and Fergus Now app. And the Comets come into this game. They're 10-4 on the year. They lead the Little League Conference. Hillcrest is undefeated in Little League play at 8-0. Battle Lake 2-11 on the year, 1-7 in Little League play. They lost to Breckenridge on Tuesday, but had a nice win in their previous game before that, getting in the win column against Sabika, 77-60. So we're going to preview a little bit what these two teams have been up to leading up to this matchup here tonight. And it is a busy weekend for both teams, as the Comets will be at Park Christian tomorrow night in what will be a girl-boy doubleheader. The Hillcrest girls play at Park Christian as well. And then the Battlers, they are in action tomorrow as well as they go to New York Mills. So a busy weekend starting out tonight for both teams. It's Hillcrest at home against Battle Lake. We'll take a break and come back and preview the matchup, look at what these teams have been up to in their recent games when we return on our pregame show. Right after this, you're listening to the Little League Conference Boys Basketball on KJ Country.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals. Minnesota Motor. South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
And back here at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, Little League Conference boys basketball here in this one with Battle Lake at Hillcrest. And let's take a look at the visiting team first here tonight, the Battle Lake Battlers, Brady Cameron's team. And Battlers, mentioned before, 2-11 on the year, but they in their most recent two games, their most recent game was a loss against a very good Breckenridge team on the road at Breckenridge. That was an 82-47 loss. The Battlers before that, they were supposed to have a game with Ashby last Friday. That got postponed with the weather. But the game before that was a nice win on Thursday, January 22nd. That was a win over Sabika. 77-60, was the final in that one. And Braxton Cameron, he had a big night. The senior had 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. It was Daniel Kurzman, the 8th grader. Big night for the 8th grader. He had 23 points and 3 steals. Matt Brandborg had 11 points and 3 steals. And Andrew Kurzman added 7 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and a nice floor game. And the Battlers had been struggling with free throws throughout the year, but they really got it done from the line in that one on their way to that win, 16 of 19 at 84% clip from the free throw line in that win against Sabika last week. So the Hillcrest Comets, the home team tonight. Comets having an excellent season. They're 10-4 on the year. They have not lost in Little 8 play. They are undefeated at 8-0, and they also come into this game having won 7 of their last 8 games, and really a nice road win. At Underwood. Underwood's been having a real good season. They stopped Underwood's 8-game winning streak on Tuesday with a 70-52 victory. It was a close one at halftime. I can't remember if it was a couple points or tied right in there, close at the half. I know the Comets had some foul trouble issues that they were dealing with, and then came out and played a great second half as Sean Berge really took over in that one on the inside, using his size, strength, and athleticism as he led the Comets with 25 points. Lincoln Nash had 12 points. He had 10 of those in the second half, and Will Selvig gave the Comets a nice boost. The sophomore came in, had 3 threes, and had 9 points when the Hillcrest offense was struggling a little bit. The one development is Ethan Swedberg, the standout athlete and inside post player for Hillcrest, 6'3" senior. Ethan's going to be out tonight with a concussion. He suffered a concussion, went down hard. I believe was going for a rebound in Underwood on Tuesday night, and he's going to be out with a concussion, and so the Comets will be out without Ethan Swedberg. Ethan, he's a big force in the middle for the Comets, averaging 10 points and 10 rebounds per game. So no Ethan Swedberg in the lineup. Best wishes to Ethan that he can recover and get back on the floor as soon as possible. But the Comets will have to figure out what their lineup's going to be, work around what different lineups they want to have on the floor. And Griffin House will be in the starting lineup tonight in place of Ethan Swedberg, out with a concussion in this one. This is our pregame show from Hillcrest. The Comets are at home against Battle Lake in boys basketball. We'll take another timeout, and we'll be back with more high school boys basketball in just a moment.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 8.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
Lake Region Healthcare joins you in shouting loud, cheering strong, and jumping for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority at Lake Region Healthcare.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
And back here on the pregame show, getting closer to opening tip-off here from Hillcrest. Battle Lake at Hillcrest in boys basketball. I mentioned the Comets are leading the Little 8 conference with an 8-0 record. Hancock is in second place currently with 6-1. And going along, Rosse is at 7-2. Underwood at 4-2. The Rockets 10-3 overall. Border West 4-5. Brandon Evansville 3-5. And then you have 3 teams: Ashby at 1-6. Battle Lake, Parkers Prairie at 1-7. So 3 teams with one win each. Hillcrest again trying to win the Little Lake Conference. They're undefeated right now and have a great shot to do that continuing on the season they are having. Mentioned that it's a busy weekend for both teams, as both teams have a girl-boy doubleheader. I didn't mention in the previous segment that both teams have girl-boy doubleheaders tomorrow, as Battle Lake is at New York Mills. The girls play at 1:30, and the boys play at 3 o'clock. And the Battle Lake girls had a nice win last night. On Saturday, tomorrow, 1:30 first game of the doubleheader with the girl-boy doubleheader at New York Mills. Hillcrest also girl-boy doubleheader at Park Christian tomorrow. It's a kind of a tradition every year on a Saturday, right at this time, about this time of year. They go back and forth year in, year out to who hosts it, but tomorrow it's at Park Christian. Hillcrest at Park Christian. And the girls are listed on Minnesota Scores at 5 o'clock, and then the boys are right after. Hillcrest girls, great season they're having. They picked up win number 17 last night. They beat Ashby. In Fergus Falls last night to improve to 17-2 on the year, 11-0 in Little Lake play. So both the Hillcrest Comet girls and boys, they have not yet to lose yet in Little Lake play. The Comet girls will play tomorrow at Park Christian, with the boys playing afterwards. All right, everyone up here as they're going to get ready for the prayer and the national anthem. So we will take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our Nelson Auto Center starting lineups from Hillcrest, with the Comets hosting Battle Lake in boys basketball. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals. Minnesota Motor. South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Well done with the singing of the national anthem. And it is time to introduce our starting lineups, brought to you by Nelson Auto Center of Fergus Falls. First, the visiting Battle Lake Battlers, starting at guard, an 8th grader, averaging 12 points per game, number 1, Daniel Kurzman. Another guard, freshman, 5 points, 3 assists per game, number 5, Cooper Dorn. At guard, a junior, number 11 at 6 points per game. That's Jack Robinson. Another guard, a senior at 14 points, 9 rebounds a game, number 13, Braxton Cameron. And at a forward, a junior, 7 points, 8 rebounds a game. That's number 41, Billy Durbin. Brady Cameron, the head coach of the Battle Lake Battlers, and he is assisted by Randy Dorn. Now the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets. Comets 10-4 on the year. And at guard, 6'2 senior, quite the stat line. Sean Berge, he averages 20 points, 10 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 assists per game. At another guard, a 5'7 senior, 2 points per game, number 3, Drew Fisher. At a forward, a 6'4 senior, averaging 7 points per game, number 4, Kean Stender. And another guard, 6'1 senior, 16 points, 3 assists per game, number 11, Lincoln Nash. And at a forward, 6'3 senior, 2 points per game, number 24, Griffin House. And Donovan Rognes is the head coach of the Hillcrest Comets. He's assisted by Sam Nash and Andrew Stender. And that is tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Nelson Auto Center on Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls. All right, you ready to go here? The Comets in black uniforms tonight. Got white lettering, red numbers with white trim. The Battlers in white uniforms tonight. Sky blue numbers and lettering with some navy trim. And it's Griffin House along with Braxton Cameron in the center circle. Remember, Ethan Swedberg out with a concussion. And get better, Ethan, and want to see him get healthy. But it is Griffin House in the starting lineup here tonight for the Comets. And we are underway with Battle Lake having the basketball. Hillcrest in man-to-man defense. And on the right side, the Battlers have it into the post. The pass to Cameron knocked out of bounds by House. And Hillcrest will throw it in on the near side, towards the near side corner. And inbounding is Daniel Kurzman. They swing it up to Cameron. They're going to come back to Kurzman. He's going to be open. Catches, fires, three-pointer. Good look. Couldn't get it to go. And there's Griffin House with the rebound. And that's what the Comets are going to need from not only Griffin, but the entire team, with Ethan Swedberg, a huge rebounder for Hillcrest at 10 a game. And the Comets have it. Berge will shoot the three left side, and Sean Berge knocks down the three, getting things rolling. He had quite a second half against Underwood on Tuesday, ended up with 25 for the game. Picks up right where he left off, and the Comets lead at 3-0 on the Park Region scoreboard. Here are the Battlers. It's Daniel Kurzman on the drive. Tough off-balance 12-footer, no good, and it's Berge with a rebound. He'll quickly bring it up the floor. Dishes, nice pass underneath. Gathering goes up, drawing the foul is Lincoln Nash. And Nash will go to the free throw line as we have our first foul of the evening. Going to be on Braxton Cameron. And Lincoln Nash to the free throw line, where he is converted at a 69% clip on the season. And first free throw is up and in and out, no good. Appreciate both coaches, Donovan Rognes and Brady Cameron, providing some statistics for us to be able to talk a little bit about a little more information about the players as Lincoln Nash knocks down the free throw. And it's 4-0 Hillcrest with the lead as Cooper Dorn brings it into the front court, swings it over to Cameron, guarded by Griffin House. Now it's Durbin. They fake the handoff. They're going to bring Kurzman on the handoff. Mishandles, gets it back, dishes underneath to Cameron, spins right shoulder, little left-hand jump hook. Couldn't get it to go. Berge controls the Hillcrest rebound. Up the floor, it's Nash across to Stender. Kean bounce pass on the baseline. House, little 8-footer. That's off the front of the rim. Stender gathers the offensive rebound. In and out and in. Swirls around and comes back into the hoop. Kean Stender on the board. 6 in a row for Hillcrest to start the game. And here is Cameron with it now. Way up, a ways from the hoop. Over it goes to Dorn. Bounce pass in the post, Durbin. Backing his way in. Right shoulder turn. High off the glass, no good. And it's House with a rebound for Hillcrest. Here comes Berge. Right-hand dribble. Hands off to Drew Fisher. He's on the far wing. It goes to Nash and Berge. Sean left-hand drive. Tipped away, bounced around, and still knocked around. And now Berge's going to be called for the foul, trying to get it back. And that'll be the first foul on Hillcrest, the first turnover of the game as well. And Battle Lake will inbound, looking for their first points of the game. And it's Cooper Dorn, freshman guard, handling the basketball. Comets man-to-man defense. And between the legs on the dribble, way up top. Over it goes to Durbin. And Durbin back to Dorn. Working against Drew Fisher. 15.5 minutes to play, first half, 6-0. The Comets leading the Battlers. This is a little late conference boys basketball matchup. Now Kurzman, baseline jumper is good. Give Dorn the assist, and he penetrates, finds Daniel Kurzman for the basket. 6-2, Hillcrest by 4. Lincoln Nash gives a head tap, getting their set, goes down on the baseline to Fisher. Up top, Stender open, straight on. Three-pointer's good for Kean Stender. Fisher found him, stepped into it, 5 for Stender, and it's 9-2. Comets by 7. Just under 15 minutes to play first half. Here's Dorn on the drive, goes up high off the glass, no good. Durbin had it for a moment, but Fisher comes up with it. Lead pass, Nash goes up, banks it home for 2. In transition, Comets get out and run, and Nash now has 3. Couple assists early in the game for Fisher, and it's 11-2 Hillcrest, their biggest lead of the game. And Cameron right-hand dribble, jump stop into the post. Durbin turns left shoulder, double team. His pass intercepted by Nash. First Battle Lake turnover, quickly up the floor. Fisher in the deep corner now. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hillcrest. Zane Holmquist will come in for the Comets as House will come out. Well, a quick start for Hillcrest here. 11-2. As they inbound to Drew Fisher, across it goes to Holmquist. Now the Battlers come in with a zone defensive, 1-3-1 zone defensive look with Robinson way up top. Fisher over to Holmquist. Back out it goes Fisher on the drive, swings it across to Nash in the middle. Stender goes through his hands, but Holmquist was right there. Now it goes to Fisher, curling into the lane. Back out to Nash, 6 on the shot clock. Nash for 3, and Lincoln Nash hits the 3. Another assist for Fisher. Nash with 6. Comets already have 3 threes, and they got a double-digit lead at 14-2 on our Park Region scoreboard. All the way over it goes to Cameron, just inside the arc, far side. Left elbow Durbin, pass underneath, picked off by Nash. Up the floor, goes off of Fisher's foot, and it's picked up by Cameron. Dueling turnovers in the last few seconds. Here's Cameron, left-hand dribble to the baseline. Little pump fake goes up, able to get Nash up in the air and draws the foul. And Cameron will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lincoln Nash first, team second. Braxton Cameron to the free throw line. He's a 59% free throw shooter on the year. And he is the Battlers' leading scorer and rebounder at 14 points, 9 rebounds per game. That free throw's off the front of the rim, no good. Matt Brandborg is in for Battle Lake. Durbin will come out. A lot of games going on in the area. We'll try to have as many updates as we can throughout the night. And the next free throw is good by Cameron. His first point of the game, 14-3, Hillcrest by 11. And now some full court zone pressure from Battle Lake. Up the right side, Hillcrest into the front court. It goes to Nash. Nash couple dribbles right, comes to Stender. Stender left-hand dribble, probing his way, and then he finds a little opening, and Stender puts it in. He kept going, and he got Cameron's momentum going a little bit past him, able to come back and put it in for 2. What a great start for Kean Stender, who's got 7. And it's 16-3, Hillcrest with the lead. In the middle, they go in the corner. Here's Brandborg on the drive, splits the defense, and Brandberg goes in and puts it in for 2. Good job there by Matthew Brandborg. 16-5, Comets by 11. Berge gets it to Holmquist in the middle. They break the pressure. Now Drew Fisher. Up top, Holmquist to Nash. Shot fake, drives the baseline. Double clutch shot, banks it home. So Nash and Stender are off and running for Hillcrest. Nash now with 8, and they've combined for the last 15 Hillcrest points. And the Comets are up 18-5. And now some zone trapping look. Nash goes for the steal, didn't get it. Cameron in the corner. Kurzman, that's Daniel. Three-pointer, nets it through. So Kurzman a couple field goals. And there's going to be a timeout here called by Brady Cameron. We'll make it a Lake Region Healthcare timeout. We'll keep it right here, though, with the Comets up by 10, 18-8. So the offense getting going. The Comets offensively have been outstanding, and I'm guessing Coach Cameron just going to talk a little bit defense, as Hillcrest not only making 3 threes to start it off, also getting to the hoop with Kean Stender and Lincoln Nash. And Drew Fisher doing a nice job distributing with 3 assists. But big 3 there for Battle Lake to try to stay within touch of Hillcrest, with Kurtzman knocking that 3 down to get it back within 10. Some other games tonight. Sartell's at Fergus Falls in a Central Lakes Conference boys basketball matchup. Otter boys had a great win on Tuesday on the road at Wilmer, the number 11 rated QRF team in Class 3A. They won 63-62. Now it's the number, I believe Sartell's the number 10 team in the QRF. And chance to really have a great week. The Otters have improved a lot throughout the season. So we'll follow that one tonight. Hillcrest with the ball, back to action. Berge on the drive, little finger roll at the hoop. And Sean Berge gets 2. Sean with 5. Comets are up by a dozen at 20-8. Right wing it goes into the post. Cameron turns left shoulder, working his way against House and finishes. Good strong move there by Braxton Cameron. His first field goal, 20-10. It's a 10-point Comet lead. And now Battle Lake, they're back to man-to-man after going some zone, as the Comets were able to pick that zone apart pretty quickly. They're back to man-to-man. Holmquist with it. Over towards the corner, it's Berge. And Sean lobs it up top to Nash. Lincoln catches, fires for 3. That misses everything short, not out of bounds. And it will go to Battle Lake. So Dorn takes the inbound. He'll walk it into the front court. Comets also man-to-man defense. They showed some zone and some trap as well too, but they're man-to-man here. It's Brandborg near side to Cameron. Left-hand drive, comes back to his right against Berge. Berge tries to strip him. He knocks it loose. Now the ball, there's a diving for the ball on the far side, and the Comets are going to get the ball as Zane Holmquist dove for it, and Donovan Rognes called the timeout. And Sean Berge able to force the turnover, as Hillcrest will use a 30-second timeout. So we'll take another Lake Region Healthcare timeout here, with Hillcrest leading 20-10 on our Park Region scoreboard. Hillcrest won the JV game tonight 41-34. And some other matchups. Let's see if I can find a few quick scores here, since we got a couple seconds, as games are just getting rolling here in the area. No updates yet in Class A, as that'll put our Lake Region Healthcare timeout to a close. Henning leading Sabika in girls basketball 36-24, and DGF leading at the half at Barnesville in girls basketball 25-18. But it's Hillcrest with the ball. Berge backing his way in, swings it over to Holmquist. And now Berge. They swing it over. William Selvig now into the game for the first time for the Comets. Now Nash, he backs his way in, swings over in the corner. Selvig open three-pointer, and nothing but net. So William Selvig stays hot. He came in at 9 points at Underwood, and he steps in instant offense with the 3, and it's 23-10. Comets are back up by 13. We're at the 10-15 to go in the first half. And Andrew Kurzman now in the game for Battle Lake. He swings it over to Daniel Kurzman. Up top, Brandborg. Right-hand drive, big jump stop. Bounce passes a little bit low for Daniel Kurzman. Double team. He's going to have to get out of the lane. They swing it back up. Pass intercepted by Berge. Here comes Sean Berge. Fakes right, scoops up the shot. Layup is good. Good athletic move by Berge, and Sean's got 7. Biggest lead of the game for Hillcrest at 15 at 25-10. And here is Dorn handling the basketball in the lane. Good dish, but Cameron couldn't handle the pass, and it's stolen by House and the Comets. Now Berge penetrating, steps through, flips it over his head. Offensive foul. The charge is going to be called on Sean Berge, as taking the charge, nice job of taking the charge, was Brandborg. So Berge, that'll be Sean's second, so something to keep an eye on. And the Comets are going to bring in a whole new crew here coming in. We'll catch you up with the lineup. Zane Holmquist will stay, but into the game Samuel Swenson's in for the first time. Drew Fisher is back in. And then it's Nash, Holmquist, and Kean Stender. That's the Hillcrest lineup. For Battle Lake, Jack Robinson, Braxton Cameron, Billy Durbin's back in. Brandborg, as Cameron steps through, puts it up, curls it around, no good, tipped around. He gets his own rebound, gathers, goes up, draws the foul. The shot will not count, but there is a foul, and Battle Lake will keep the ball. And the last player I didn't mention that's in the lineup for Battle Lake right now is Andrew Kurzman. Foul is on Hillcrest Samuel Swenson, his first, team fourth. 9:12 to play, first half. Comets by 15 at 25-10. Cameron, he's in the right corner, right to left, knocked away by Nash. He tracks it down right in front of the Hillcrest bench. High post area, it's Robinson. And Robinson, one dribble left, pull up, 13-footer, goes off the glass and drops into the hoop. He'll take that roll. Robinson, his first field goal, and it's 25-12. Comets by 13 in the corner. Stender in the post. Nash dishes to Fisher in the corner. Another three-point look is good. This one, Samuel Swenson, who also gave the Comets some good minutes. Donovan Rognes talked about his bench doing a nice job in the Underwood game, especially when they were in foul trouble. And now biggest lead for Hillcrest at 28-12. No, not for long. It's down to 14. Good move by Braxton Cameron in the lane. He's got 5 points. And it's a 14-point Hillcrest lead, 28-14. Here's Drew Fisher handling the ball against Brandborg. Man-to-man defense for Battle Lake. Holmquist in the corner. Swenson comes up to Stender. Swings it to Fisher. Now Fisher penetrates, drives, tries to dish, knocked away. Holmquist quickly tracks it down. In a little trouble, comes back out to Swenson. And here's Stender, 8 on the shot clock. Stender drives, he's short on the little floater. Holmquist, 3 to shoot. Nash, pull up, three-pointer is good at the shot clock buzzer. Well, give Holmquist a lot of credit there. He tracked down a couple of loose balls first up top, and then the shot that was short, he got the rebound and found Nash, and Nash one dribble and knocked it down. On the other side, the shot is no good by Brandborg, and Holmquist gets the rebound for Hillcrest. Here comes Fisher, kicks it to Swenson. Now Holmquist. Over to Lincoln Nash. What a start for Lincoln Nash, who's got 11 points. He's going to drive, steps through, draws the foul. And the Comets will throw it in underneath after that foul. The foul is on Andrew Kurzman, his first, team second. Substitutions for both teams. Berge and House back in. Holmquist, Nash are out. Daniel Kurzman and Cameron are out. Andrew Kurzman and Cameron are out. Daniel Kurzman is in. As Comets three-pointer straight on Stender, no good. House, though, able to track down the rebound. He swings it to Swenson. One dribble to his left, comes to Stender. Now the pass into the post. House knocked away, gets it back. 8 on the shot clock. Swenson, three-pointer. That's halfway down, no good. Berge deflects it. It goes off of Battle Lake, and it will stay with Hillcrest. Yeah, I didn't have the best look at it. It looked like a kind of a tough call with hands everywhere on that one. But the Comets will keep possession. And they have 15 on the shot clock. Going to be a moving screen here on Hillcrest, on Kean Stender. So fourth Hillcrest turnover, first foul on Stender, 15 foul. 2 of the Comet 4 turnovers have been on fouls. One an offensive foul on Berge, and then the moving screen on Stender. And Battle Lake has it, 31-14. Hillcrest with the lead on the drive. Good dish underneath Durbin. Basket is good. Very nice pass by Daniel Kurzman. And Durbin finishes with his first basket, 31-16. Yeah, nice drive. Kurzman penetrates, got the defense to step up, and made the right pass and play. Swenson. Now Stender, shot fake goes up, stripped on the way up, and there's a foul on Battle Lake. And Stender will shoot 2. Jack Robinson gets his first, team third. Kean Stender, he's got 7 points in the game. First trip to the free throw line, will shoot 2. 6:10 to play in the first half. Free throw is good for Stender. He's got 8. Cameron back in. Brandborg comes out. Well, Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. That's Running Stitches Embroidery. Second free throw up and good for Stender. Kean Stender with 9. Comets back up by 17 at 33-16. We approach the 6-minute mark to play, first half, and it is Doran handling the ball up top. Uses a ball screen from Durbin, driving towards the right baseline, picks up his dribble, pivoting away from Fisher, gets it back to Durbin on the near side wing. Now he's trying to back his way in, skips it across, but his pass is wide of Kurzman, who does a high wire act. He's going to launch the 30-footer from the far sideline, and it was good. Well, he had to hustle over to save it on the far sideline, and he literally launched it from 30 feet. My instinct was to look to see if the shot clock was running down as to why he should. No, he just pulled up for it, and he buried it. 8 for Kurzman. Quite a shot there. And it's 33-19. Pair of threes now for Kurzman in this one. And on the drive, Fisher to the hoop. Couldn't get the roll. Ball tipped by Durbin and House. It was off of House. And the Battlers will get it. And Hillcrest will make substitutions. Holmquist, Nash. Also into the game for the first time will be Drake Veldhuis for the Comets. Fisher, House, and Selvig will come out. And Battle Lake has the basketball with Cooper Dorn. And Zane Holmquist meets him with the Comet man-to-man defense. We're at the 5-minute mark here as Durbin on the drive. Goes up, good quick drive by Durbin. Left-hand finish is good. And it's 33-21. Comets quickly back up the floor. Spinning left-hand layup is good by Kean Stender, who's now in double figures. Comets really push the ball up quickly after that made basket. Give Hillcrest credit getting the ball out of the net quickly. Here's Cooper Dorn working against Holmquist. Holmquist applying some pretty good pressure now. That pressure pays dividends as Stender with a steal goes up, misses a shot. Holmquist with a rebound, but his pass is wide and is picked up by Cameron. And Battle Lake with it. Jack Robinson, right side. He's going to fire up. It's Kurzman. Another three. Didn't get the roll. High for the rebound is Sean Berge. Up the floor, Holmquist. And Holmquist shuffled his feet as he caught it and traveled with it. Kind of one of those where Zane was moving really fast, had the ball pushed up to him, and some Battlers in the vicinity there and caused him to hesitate a bit, shuffle his feet, and turned it over. Timeout is called here. We will take a Lake Region Healthcare timeout and a break here with Hillcrest leading 35-21 on our Park Region scoreboard. And you're listening or watching to high school basketball on KJ Country.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
And back here at the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Activity Center, it's a Lake Region Healthcare timeout. And Battle Lake has the basketball. Hillcrest is up 35-21. We got 4:10 to play in this first half. And Battlers will throw it in far sideline. Comes into Andrew Kurzman. Battlers with Brandborg. The Kurzmans, Cameron, and Durbin is their lineup. They swing it over to Daniel Kurzman into the post about 15 feet away. Braxton Cameron backs his way in. Little left-hand shot. Curls it off the rim, off the glass, and good. Nice left-hand touch there by Cameron. He's got 7. The Battlers, they were down by as many as 17, but they have cut it to 12. As with the basketball in the corner, it comes to Berge underneath Veldhuis, mishandled it, gets it back. Holmquist to Berge. And Sean Berge back to Holmquist. Left-hand drive, goes up, dumps it off Stender, tip to Holmquist, kicks it out, three-pointer. That is good. by Drake Veldhaus. Well, the Comets come off the bench and have 3 threes, 1 each from Veldhaus, Selvig, and Swenson. That's the production you're really looking for from your bench. And there's a traveling violation up top on Daniel Kurzman, the 6th turnover for Battle Lake. Both teams have 6 turnovers in the game. And Veldhaus will come out after knocking down that 3. But yeah, Veldhaus and Swenson and Selvig come in. It's a pretty big deal in a 15-point game to get 9 points. As the Comets are shooting the ball tonight, they got 7 threes here so far in this first half. Now the Battlers in a zone. They swing it up, now in the middle. It's Berge, faces the hoop, back out. 3-pointer Stender, that's off the right side of the rim. Nashville able to track down the offensive rebound. And the ball goes in the middle. Berge back to Nash, another 3 in the air. Another 3 is good. Nash has 3 threes in the game. He's got 14 points. And now the Comets have their biggest lead again at 40 of the game at 18 at 41-23. We're at 2:25 to play first half. Cutting towards the ball, and Cameron is fouled. And that's going to be Sean Berge's 3rd foul. So Sean was in some foul trouble on Tuesday. You know, he'll have to come to the bench with 3 fouls as Griffin House will check back in. Yeah, 8 threes in the first half for the Comets. Cameron takes the inbound, goes up, gathers, and finishes. Good, strong move there by Braxton Cameron. Cameron's got 9, 41-25, quickly up the floor. Holmquist couldn't get the shot to go, and Durbin with a rebound for the Battlers. Here's Cameron, right side, Brandborg on the drive. Steps up, gathers, little hesitation move. A nice finish there by Matthew Brandborg. He's got 4. Couple buckets in a row for the Battlers, 41-27. Comets with the lead, high post area, it's House. And here they come back out to Nash. Over in the corner. Holmquist, Fisher, Nash, another 3 is in the air. That one misses off the front of the rim. Durbin with the rebound, and there's going to be a rebounding foul on the Comets. And that will be free throws here for Battle Lake. That foul is on Griffin House, his first, team 7th. So Durbin will come down and shoot the 1-and-1. Durbin with 4 points in the game. Couple boards tonight. The junior, he averages 7 points and 8 rebounds per game on the season for Battle Lake. And right hands this one up, nothing but net for Durbin. 41-28. Mini run here for Battle Lake. They've got 5 in a row. They trail by 13. And second one in the air. It's good. Battlers have been steadily improving their free throw shooting. That's been a real Achilles heel for them throughout the year. But recent, they've been shooting better. And Durbin knocks both of those. Holmquist open for 3, far side. That's no good. Tipped by Stender, controlled by House. House kicks it back out to Holmquist. He's on the drive, steps through, flips it up. Couldn't get it to go. Tipped again by House, but controlled by Durbin. Well, the Battlers here. Another bucket, can get within 10 again after trailing by 18. Here's Cameron, just inside the arc, top of the key. Baseline, Brandborg, 16-footer, rims out, no good. Durbin, though, the offensive board, backs his way in, right shoulder spin, dishes. Andrew Kurzman, jumper is short. Durbin, another rebound. Out it goes to Braxton Cameron. We're inside of a minute to play in the half. Cameron spinning, turning, jumper, 13-footer, no good. Nice rebound by Lincoln Nash and the Comets. Here comes Lincoln. Over it goes to Stender, walked with it. Little indecision there by Kean when he caught the ball. Turnover number 7 on the Comets. 41-29. Hillcrest with a 12-point lead, 44 seconds to go in the first half. And Braxton Cameron handling the basketball, directing some traffic here. Comets are man-to-man. And now Braxton up top gets a screen from Durbin, trying to turn the corner. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is short by Daniel Kurzman, and Fisher with the rebound. Quickly up the floor is Holmquist for the basket. I put my head down to put Fisher's rebound in, and I looked up, and Holmquist had the ball streaking to the hoop. Good athletic finish. Give Drew Fisher another assist. And it's now 43-29. 9 seconds to play in the half. Cameron over in the corner. It's Andrew Kurzman to Durbin underneath. 2 seconds to shoot. Fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. No good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. 43-29, Hillcrest with our halftime lead on our Park Region Service Beyond the Connection scoreboard. And it is time for our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report. And we'll take a break and talk about the first half and go over some of the stats that, my unofficial stats anyway, but we'll go over some of the stats that I have as well. Hillcrest leading Battle Lake by 14 at the half. It's 43-29, and you're listening or watching Little Late Basketball on KJ Country.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families, keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals.
Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Okay, back here at the half, it's our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report with Hillcrest leading Battle Lake 43-29. And one of our other sponsors is Running Stitches Embroidery. They're the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. That's Running Stitches Embroidery. Well, Comets got off to a really good start, and the key to the half is Hillcrest has just really shot the ball extremely well. They have 8 first half threes. In fact, they have 16 first half field goals, as many threes as they do 2. 8 threes and 8 twos. And they've gotten their threes from 6 different players. So not only, the usual suspects of Lincoln Nash, and Lincoln's had a great first half. Kean Stender, Sean Berge hit a 3, but Drake Veldhouse, Samuel Swenson, William Selve all came off the bench and contributed with a 3. And that's some important production coming off the bench, knocking down shots like that. And Hillcrest got up. They got up 11-2. And give the Battlers credit. They've kind of come back each time, but the Comets keep spreading it out because they've shot the ball so well. And but Battle Lake, they got a couple threes from 8th grader Daniel Kurzman. Braxton Cameron's had a solid half. Billy Durbin done a nice job rebounding and finishing a few buckets in the middle. And Hillcrest did open up their lead to as much as 18. It was 41-23 with 2:25 to play in the half. Then the Battlers, like we said, they came back. They went on a 6-point run. Durbin had a basket in there. Cameron had a basket in there. And then the Comets got the last hoop of the half quickly up the floor in a great transition push by Hillcrest, and they've done that a few times tonight where they've, whether it's a make or a miss, they're going to look to go, and Zane Holmquist got up the floor quickly. They got him the ball, got the basket, and that gave Hillcrest the 14-point lead that they have right now, 43-29 on our Park Region scoreboard. Take another break here on our Minnesota Motor halftime report. Come back, I'll go through our first half's individual statistics, few team stats as well. Comets lead the Battlers. Back with more Little 8 boys basketball on KJ Country right after this.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
Back here at the Minnesota Motor Company halftime report, Hillcrest leading Battle Lake boys basketball 43-29. Got a score over at the Gold Gym over at Kennedy Secondary School. Otters are in a battle in boys basketball against Sartell, trailing Sartell 25-23. Sartell, the number 10 rated team in the QRF in Class 3A. Otters knocked off the number 11 team on the road on Tuesday at Wilmer 63-62. Look out for the Otter boys after really a tough start to the season, losing a lot of close games. They've gotten better and better, playing some good basketball, and if they able to knock off Sartell, that'd be quite a week for the Otter boys. We'll keep an eye on that score as the evening progresses. Taking a look here at the halftime statistics. Hillcrest, they put a lot of points on the board. 43 first half points, led by Lincoln Nash, who had 14 points for the Comets. He had 3 threes. Also in double figures, Kean Sender had 11. It was 7 for Sean Berge, 3 apiece for Drake Veldhaus, Samuel Swenson, and William Selvig, and 2 points for Zane Holmquist. I had Griffin House leading the Comets on the boards with 5. And then 3 rebounds apiece for Berge, Holmquist, and Nash. And it was Drew Fisher leading Hillcrest with 4 assists. Holmquist had 2 assists, and Nash had 2 assists as well for the Comets. For the Battle Lake Battlers, Braxton Cameron leading the way with 9. 8 for Daniel Kurzman, 6 for Billy Durbin, 4 for Matthew Brandborg, and 2 for Jack Robinson. I got Durbin leading the Battlers with 5 rebounds, and no Battle Lake player with more than 1 assist in the first half. It's been all Comets on the boards. In fact, unless I made a mistake, Battle Lake only has 8 rebounds in the first half. They've been out-rebounded 17-8. Of course, the Comets are shooting such a high percentage, along with Hillcrest with 7 turnovers. There aren't a lot of rebounds out there if a team is shooting the ball so well, and then some other turnovers mixed in there. So I got the Comets up on the board 17-8. Turnovers pretty even. Battle Lake has 6, Hillcrest has 7. Comets with 16 first half field goals. 8 of those were threes, 3 from Nash, and then 1 each from Berge, Stender, Veldhaus, Swenson, and Selvig. Comets are 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Battle Lake, 12 first half field goals. They have 2 threes, both of them from Daniel Kurzman, and they're also 3 for 4 from the line. Hillcrest scored the first 6 points of the game. They have not trailed in this one as they lead 43-29 on our Park Region scoreboard. So that will put an end to our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report as we get ready for the second half. And the Comets will have the basketball. And we'll have to, check some scores here as we go along as well. We should have some scores other than just that Otter boys game. But Hillcrest with it. Battle Lake starts out in a zone, 2-3 zone here to start things off with Cameron and Dorn on the top of it. In the corner, Berge skips it across. Sean Berge starting the second half. He's got 3 fouls, something to keep an eye on. But Lincoln Nash, he keeps his scoring going. Pull-up jumper from about 12. And Lincoln Nash leads all scores with 16. And the Comets' lead is 16. And now it's going to be over and back as some pressure from Drew Fisher. Cooper Dorn was handling the ball near midcourt, went over the line, and they came back behind it. And that'll be the 7th Battle Lake turnover. And it is Hillcrest with the ball. Drew Fisher. Now the Battlers, they're man-to-man, quickly go man-to-man here. Nash over to House. Comes up to Berge. Over to Fisher in the corner. It's Stender. Bounce pass in the lane. It's knocked away from behind, but it's going to be a foul on Battle Lake. And that's a foul on Jack Robinson. First foul of the second half. And a box end out coming up here for Hillcrest. It comes into Griffinhouse way up near midcourt, and he will swing it over to Stender. Now up top, Nash across to Berge. Now Sean lobs it over to Stender. Stender fakes the pass into the post, now shoots the 3 off the heel, no good. Griffinhouse, another rebound. He's got 6 in the game. Up to Berge now. And his pass to Stender cutting up from the hoop is a little bit high. It goes off of Stender's hand and out of bounds. 8th Hillcrest turnover. A little over a minute into the second half. Hillcrest 45 and Battle Lake 29. And Dorn into the front court. Left-hand dribble against Fisher. Athletic, quick Drew Fisher. Doesn't score a lot for the Comets, but does everything else real well. Durbin backing his way in, lobs it out to Cameron. Braxton Cameron, couple dribbles left, backs his way and steps through, flips it up, no good. Durbin, the offensive rebound, puts it right back up and in. 8 for Durbin. He's also got 6 rebounds, so he and House lead rebounders tonight with 6. And it's Stender with it on the far side. Top of the key area, Nash. Over it goes. Berge fakes right, comes back left. Little reverse layup, rims around and in. Sean Berge now with 9, 47-31. And it's a 16-point Comet lead. Left-hand dribble for Dorn. Bounce pass, and the good hustle there by Berge with the steal. Lead pass behind the D. Nash gathers, goes up, couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, but there's going to be a foul on the floor. Real nice lead pass there by Berge. And Nash missed the shot in traffic, but got his own rebound. And was fouled. 3rd personal on Jack Robinson, and he will come out. Brandborg will come in. Another box end out here for Hillcrest. And Nash throws it into Fisher in the corner. Left-hand drive, steps through, little reverse flip, couldn't get it. And Cameron with the Battle Lake rebound. Into the front court is Cameron. Right-hand drive towards the baseline. Fisher is on him. Over it goes. Kurzman pulls up. 3-pointer off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Nash tries to save it, but saves it right to Durbin. Layup, no good. Missed the shot, but it's going to be goaltending on Hillcrest as House slapped the backboard as the ball was near the cylinder. So give Durbin the 2 points. Yeah, good hustle by Nash, but saved it to the wrong spot. And then it went right to Durbin, who had a good avenue to the hoop. And Durbin now, he's in double figures to lead Battle Lake with 10 points. 47-33, Comets by 14. And Holmquist is in for Hillcrest as House comes out. Berge has it left elbow. Now there's a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Battle Lake as there's some jockeying for position underneath, and they're going to call Daniel Kurzman for his third team foul on Battle Lake. 15-16 to play. 14-point Comet lead. Inbounds comes to Holmquist, up to Berge. Sean, top of the key, 3. Off the right side of the rim, no good. And Durbin with the Battle Lake rebound. And he hands it off to Daniel Kurzman. Far wing it goes. That's Brandborg. Comes to Durbin, flips it back. Brandborg, right to left, tipped by Nash, and Lincoln comes up with a steal. Here comes Nash in transition, goes right to the hoop. Layup is good, and he draws the foul. Turnovers, as they so often do, lead to transition, and the Comets have been tough in transition tonight. And the great night for Nash continues. 18 points. That foul was on Brandborg, his first, team fourth. And free throw by Nash is good. 19 for Lincoln Nash. 17-point lead for the Comets at 50-33. And Battle Lake with the ball. Cameron with it. Looking for a teammate. Goes across to Brandborg. Hillcrest pressure man-to-man defense. Over to, well, the pass to Durbin is wide of Durbin and heads out of bounds towards the scorer's table. And that's the 10th turnover for Battle Lake. Hillcrest with the ball. Drew Fisher handles it. Now it goes to Stender. Almost stolen, but then it was stolen the second time around by Kurzman. Comets' 9th turnover. And here comes Battle Lake into the front court with Cameron. Durbin comes up, gives him a ball screen, dribbles to his left. Now trying to back his way in. Double team comes over to Brandborg. Three-pointer on the left side, rims out, no good. Offensive rebound. That's missed by Andrew Kurzman. It goes out of bounds off of Hillcrest. Battle Lake will get it, although the Battlers miss a good opportunity right under the hoop there. But they will throw it in. And it is another box end out. Ball inbound, tipped by Nash, but Cameron tracks it down. We're now under 14 minutes to play in the game. Cameron, two-man game with Durbin. Left-hand dribble. Comes back to his right. Tough off-balance shot. Couldn't get it to go, but draws the foul. And Braxton Cameron to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul's on Lincoln Nash. Nash picks up his second. First foul on the Comets in the second half. Cameron, 9 points in the game. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And first one's in the air and rims around and in. Cameron and Durbin now, the Battlers in double figures with 10. 16-point Comet lead. Fergus Falls and Sartell tied at 32. They're halfway through the second half. A low-scoring defensive battle across town at the Gold Gym. Second free throw for Cameron is good. He's got 11, 50-35. Comets by 15. Holmquist in the right corner. Back to Nash all the way across the Stender. Puts it on the floor. Jump stop. Comes to Berge. Skip pass. Nash in the middle. Holmquist out to Stender. Over it goes Nash. Shot fake penetrates. Knocked away and stolen by Battle Lake. There now the ball's knocked away again. Kurzman tries to save it, and he traveled as he's trying to keep possession on the sideline. So both teams turn it over. And Hillcrest will end up with the ball. 50-35. William Selving in for Hillcrest as Drew Fisher will come out. Ball comes into Holmquist. Battlers have mixed their defense around. They're in the 1-3-1 zone here. Selvig, he'll catch and shoot right away, and right off the bat, Selvig buries the 3. Gotta like that confidence. He did that in the first half. Came in and knocked the 3 down right away. And Hillcrest now up by 18. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Now the ball is tipped and stolen. Lincoln Nash in transition, goes up, layup is good. 21 for Lincoln Nash. He's got a number of steals tonight too. And this is the biggest Hillcrest lead of the game of 20 at 55-35. Kurzman tipped away from behind by Holmquist. Brandborg comes up with it. Now drives, off balance shot and finishes. Good finish by Brandborg. And timeout is called by Battle Lake. Brady Cameron's going to use a timeout. And we will use a Lake Region Healthcare timeout with 12:44 to play in the game. Hillcrest 55, Battle Lake 37. You're listening or watching to Little Lake Conference Boys Basketball on KJ Country, also streaming live on the KBRF YouTube channel and the Fergus Now app. Back with more after this.
Lake Region Healthcare knows what all coaches know. It takes tons of teamwork, great amounts of grit, and heaps of hustle to triumph. Lake Region Healthcare, supporting and celebrating our high school athletes.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
This is a Lake Region Healthcare timeout coming back from the break. 55-37. Hillcrest with an 18-point lead. Battle Lake just used a timeout. The Comets have the basketball as our Lake Region Healthcare timeout comes to a close. Some other scores quickly. At halftime, Border West leading Rossay at Rossay 35-25. Hawley's up on Pelican Rapids at the half in Hawley 30-17. And at halftime, West Central area leading Underwood at Underwood 36-33. A few scores there. And now on the possession, Hillcrest against the zone. Stender's pass is kicked. Comets will throw it in. Big night for Lincoln Nash, who's got 21 points in the game. Nash delivers a pass to Berge. Easy spin to his right shoulder around Durbin, and the layup is good. Berge now in double figures with 11. Nash has 3 assists, and the lead is back up to 20 at 57-37. And it's Kurzman up against Holmquist, over to Andrew Kurzman. Left-hand dribble, jump stop, pivots away. Durbin, high post area, knocked away from behind. Another steal for the Comets. Going to be a foul on Durbin, as it was Selvig who got tangled up around Durbin's legs, and Durbin will get his first personal 15 foul. So coming in for Hillcrest, House is back in, Samuel Swenson is in, Nash and Stender will get a break as Berge takes the inbounds pass with 12 minutes to play in the game. 57-37, Comets by 20. In the middle it goes House. Couple dribbles backing in, out to Swenson. Near midcourt, Selvig over to Holmquist. Short corner, Berge skips it. Selvig, he wants another three. He's got another three. Wow, William Selvig, second consecutive game with 3 threes off the bench. He had 9 against Underwood, another 3 threes tonight with 9, and 60-37, Comets with the lead. Underneath, Durbin misses the reverse layup, and Berge with a rebound. Here comes Berge quickly to the basket, rims out no good, and Cameron gets the rebound for Battle Lake. Here we go to the other end. Braxton penetrating, inside out dribble, steps through, curls the shot in. Well, Braxton Cameron got creative and got rewarded with a basket as the little bit of a track meet here the last few possessions. And it's 60-39. Hillcrest with the lead, 11 minutes to go. Berge three-pointer far corner, that's good. Sean Berge hits the three. Gives Selvig the assist. Berge now with 14. And it's a 24-point Comet lead at 63-39. And with the ball, it's Brandborg, comes up. Daniel Kurzman catches and shoots quickly off the front of the rim, no good. Berge with rebound number 5 of the night for Hillcrest. Here comes Sean, hands off to Swenson. And Battle Lake, they are man-to-man. Far side, it's House. Gets it over Selvig. He wants another one. It's in the air. That one finally missed one off the front of the rim, but Holmquist tracks down the rebound. And Zane Holmquist comes out to Swenson. Over it goes to Griffin House. Right-hand drive over to Swenson. Shot fake, takes the baseline, skips it all the way across to Berge. Now Holmquist, 6 to shoot. Double clutch, stripped as he went up. Ball is loose, and it's tracked down by Kurzman. Here comes Battle Lake. Under 10 minutes to play in the game now. And Daniel Kurzman, ball screen left. NBA 3 straight on, nothing but net. That one wasn't quite as long as the first half one, but it was out there. And it's now 63-42. Kurzman now in double figures with 11. Hillcrest with the lead. Swenson with it. Far side wing. Up it comes to Selvig. Now Zane Holmquist to Berge. Sean, left-hand drive right to the hoop and able to finish. Berge right down the middle of the lane for the easy layup. And Sean has 9 of his 16 in the second half. 65-42. Comets with the lead. Between the legs on the dribble is Daniel Kurzman. He'll step back. He's going to let another one fly, and he hits another one. Well, he can shoot it. He's got 4 threes now and 14 points, 65-45. And he gets his shot off pretty quickly. And Berge's going to try to answer with a 3 of his own, and Sean Berge is feeling it all of a sudden here. And Berge now with 19, and he's got 12 in the second half, and it's 68-45. Hillcrest back up by 23. Kurzman, I bet he'd like to answer if he could, but he loses the handle of it. It's knocked loose and Selvig has it. 14th Battle Lake turnover. Comets in transition. Berge thinks about the shot. Now he's reached in, and there's a foul on Andrew Kurzman. And that'll be, well, not quite the bonus yet, as Kurzman gets his second 16 foul. 4 new Comets coming into the lineup, and a couple of battlers are in. Cooper Dorn and Jack Robinson are back in. Into the game for the first time for Hillcrest is Micah Rasmussen, along with the inbound Nash is back in the game. Lincoln drives, a little reverse high in the air, and didn't catch anything. I think he got a little bit caught with nowhere to go, had to flip it up, missed the shot, and Durbin with a rebound. Far wing, it is Dorn. Left-hand dribble back to his right. Cameron, wide open, three-pointer off the heel. Long rebound tracked down by Swenson and Hillcrest. Here comes Stender. After those substitutions, the Comets lineup is Swenson, Stender, Nash, Fisher, and Rasmussen. Stender shoots the 3 far wing, in and out, and the rebound goes to Dorn for Battle Lake. 8 minutes to play in the game. Pass intercepted by Swenson, and here come the Comets and a foul on the near sideline. That's going to put Swenson to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Cooper Dorn, first personal 7th team foul. And Samuel Swenson, 6'1" junior, will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Sam Swenson, 3 points on the night, hit a 3 in the first half. Hillcrest is 4 for 5 from the line as a team tonight. And that one's in the air, it's good. Well, Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. That's Running Stitches Embroidery. And Swenson's next one is good. That'll be good for the Comets' biggest lead of the night of 25. It's 70-45. We're now under 8 minutes to play in the game. And Cooper Dorn with the ball. Dribbles left, swings it over to Robinson. Now coming off, Rasmussen tasked with guarding Daniel Kurzman in the post. Durbin backs his way in against Stender, misses the shot, and Swenson corrals the rebound for the Comets. Stender up the near side. Here's Swenson, looks at the hoop, over to Nash. In the corner, it's Drew Fisher. Fisher, top of the key. Stender, Swenson back to Stender. Now Fisher, left-hand drive back to Rasmussen. Comets patiently moving the ball. Now Fisher goes in, goes up against Durbin, misses the shot. He gets his own rebound, and shot clock resets to 20. Rasmussen in the corner, shot fake, drive, kicks it back out. Now it's Drew Fisher. A lot of penetration, spinning to the lane, left-hand layup is good, and that gets the crowd going. That was a beauty on that one by Drew Fisher. And if you're watching on the live stream, there's the instant replay of it for Drew Fisher. What a beauty of a move that was. And that's his first field goal of the game. And it's now 72-45. Hillcrest with the lead. Durbin right-hand drive knocked away by Fisher. He's everywhere, and he gets the steal. Gets it over to Nash. Back to Fisher. Over it goes to Stender. He's got the open 3 off the front of the rim, no good. And Cameron with the board for Battle Lake. Cameron penetrates, steps through against Nash. Blocked, it was either by Nash or Stender. And Lincoln Nash with a rebound. Up the left side, it's Stender. Over to Nash. Now penetrating as Fisher goes up, stripped, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets. Substitutions, Berge is in, Swenson is out. Andrew Kurzman is in. Brandborg is in. Daniel Kurzman and Durbin come out. And a timeout is going to be called here by Brady Cameron. And it's a full timeout. And, yeah, we'll just keep it right here. Let's see if we can get some scoring updates here now. Let's take a look at boys basketball, see if we can get an Otter basketball update. Well, the last update we had was 32-32. We haven't got any updates since then. 32-32, Fergus Falls and Sartell. 9 minutes to go, right around 9 minutes to go in the game. And Hawley leading Pelican Rapids at half in Hawley, 30-17. And West Central leading Underwood 36-33. Let's take a look at the girls basketball scoreboard. Henning leading Sabika 61-52, only a couple minutes left. Breckenridge winning at home over Frazee at the half, 43-25. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Dave. Oh, it's going right down to the wire. 2:42 to play in the game. Otters and Sartell tied at 39. Yeah, quite a low-scoring game in that one. So see if the Otters can finish off a great week by knocking off a couple of their top competitors in the Central Lakes Conference. They beat Wilmer on Tuesday, trying to get Sartell here tonight. Back to action here. Hillcrest inbounds. It comes into Berge. Sean Berge, left-hand drive, tripped up. There's going to be a foul, and there's going to be free throws coming up for Sean Berge, as the Comets are in the bonus. And Brandborg Brandborg picks up his second, teammate. Griffin House is back in, and Lincoln Nash comes out. And free throw for Berge is up and good. Sean now with 20. That matches his average on the season. 5 rebounds, a couple of assists for Berge. And Sean's got 13 of his 20 in the second half. That one's good. 21 for Sean Berge. So he and Nash each with 21 tonight for Hillcrest. 74-45. Hillcrest with the lead. We're at the 6-minute mark to play. And across it goes to Brandborg. Mishandled it. He saves it before it goes over and back or out of bounds. And good job getting it to Cameron. But it's going to be an offensive foul on Braxton Cameron. And let's see what the signal is. Must have used his arm to extend to gain an advantage on Stender. So Cameron is called for the offensive foul. His second personal, 9th team foul, and the 16th Battle Lake turnover. Drake Veldhouse back in as Stender comes out, and Drew Fisher with the basketball for Hillcrest. It comes over to Veldhouse, top of the key, Griffin House. Griffin will fire the 3 off the glass, no good. And Braxton Cameron, the Battle Lake rebound. Braxton will push it up, flips it back to Dorn. Dorn right-hand dribble. He's had to deal with Drew Fisher hounding him defensively here tonight. Robinson picks up his dribble, comes back to Cameron. And Braxton Cameron dribbles right, spins back towards the lane, double team, steps through, tough shot, got it to go and draws the foul. That was like a double team, almost a triple team, and Cameron stuck through the defense, little finger roll, and got it to go. Good move by Braxton Cameron. And Braxton has 15 now. Daniel Kurzman back in, Robinson comes out. And Braxton Cameron, he's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. And his free throw is up and good. He has 16, that leads Battle Lake. And it's 74-48, Hillcrest is up. And some full court pressure here from Battle Lake as Berge handling the ball, gets it to the middle to Veldhouse. Over to Fisher, to Rasmussen. Micah Rasmussen for 3, no good. Weak side board goes to Cameron, going to be a reach-in foul on the rebound on Hillcrest. Going to go to Griffin House. 3rd personal on Griffin, 3rd team foul on Hillcrest. And Battle Lake will inbound. Cooper Dorn with it. And Cooper Dorn, ball screen coming to his left. Over to Kurzman, that's Andrew Kurzman, back to his left hand, jump stop. Out to Daniel Kurzman, catch and fire, the 3 is there, the 3 is good. Pretty good shooting exhibition tonight by Daniel Kurzman, 17 points, and he's got 5 threes as the Comets quickly up the floor. Griffin House, a nice little step-through move, and he finishes with his left hand. First points tonight for Griffin. 76-51. Hillcrest by 25. 4.5 minutes to play in the game. Brandborg and to Cameron. It's going to be a hold on House. So that'll be 4 fouls on Griffin House. Sawyer Draxton into the game for the first time for Hillcrest. Also in Samuel Swenson as Berge and Fisher come out. And Bad Lake with the ball. It's Kurzman into the post. Durbin working against House. Comes back out, but his pass is wide of Dorn and out of bounds. Bad Lake with the turnover. And they'll apply some full court pressure here. Inbounds comes into Samuel Swenson. And now it's stolen. Kurzman with the steal, flips it over his head, draws the foul, and it'll be Daniel Kurzman to the line to shoot 2. 12th turnover of the game for the Comets. A minute left to play in the game. Sartell leading Fergus Falls 43-41 is the recent update. Going down to the wire over at the Gold Gym. Free throws up in the air, good for Daniel Kurzman, who now has 18 points in the game. That's his first free throw attempt. 76-52. Hillcrest is up. And another free throw coming for Kurzman. In and out, no good. And going to be a rebounding foul on Durbin. So Durbin on the hold, trying to fend off one of the Comets. And that'll be free throws for Hillcrest as we go to the other side. As the Comets are in the double bonus. So to the free throw line will be Drake Veldhaus. So Veldhaus to the line. He's got 3 points in the game. Had a 3 right after he came into the game. One of the 3 Comet bench players that just came in and quickly hit a 3 coming off the bench. He and Selvig and Swenson as Veldhaus makes the free throw. He's got 4 now. Comets now 9 for 10 from the line, shooting the free throws well. Bad Lake shooting them pretty well too, as they are 7 for 9. And second free throw's up and in and out, no good for Veldhaus. And Durbin with the rebound for Bad Lake. Gets it over to Andrew Kurzman. And Kurzman gets it back to Daniel Kurzman. Penetrates, gets all the way to the hoop, scoops up the shot. And I think the Comets got away with a push in the back, but it was not called. And Griffin House with the rebound now goes into the front court. It's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow will go to Bad Lake.
4 seconds after shooting 1-1 tie game.
Well, we got the live update here from Dave Bishop with Mark Johnson's live stream over at Fergus Falls. 43-43, 4.5 seconds to go. Looks like the Otters are at the free throw line for the 1-1. Okay. Keep an eye on that one for sure. And the inbound comes in for Bad Lake, Andrew Kurzman. Swing it up top to Dorn. Comets man-to-man defense here. Selvig in for Hillcrest, some substitution now in the lane. Jump shot, rims around, takes about 5 bounces on the rim, and Andrew Kurzman gets his first points of the game. 77-54. Here's Selvig handling the ball to Rasmussen. Up the floor to Swenson. And Samuel Swenson dribbles it up near midcourt. Over in the corner, Selvig wants another 3. That's 4 threes in the game for William Selvig. Gives Swenson the assist. He's got a dozen, and it's 80-54. Hillcrest back up by 26 here on the drive towards the lane. I think Robinson tried to dump it off. Now they're going to say he was shooting it. Hard to tell. I think he was intended to shoot at first, but then maybe tried to dump it off. But it'll be 2 free throws for Jack Robinson. So Robinson, 2 shots here coming up. He's got 2 points in the game, and he's got 3 points in the game. Braxton Cameron's back in. Billy Durbin will come out. I had Billy, if he's done for the night, he might not be done, but if he's done for the night, I have him 1 rebound shy of a double-double, 10 points and 9 rebounds. Second one for Robinson is up and good. 4 for Jack Robinson. 80-56 is the score with 3:06 to play. as Brandborg is in, Dorn is out. And Hillcrest will throw it in. Now a traveling violation in the backcourt on the Comets, their 14th turnover. How the Otters do, they make those free throws.
Micah Johnson made both free throws with 1.5 seconds left.
Otters lead by 2 with a second and a half to go. Underneath, nice pass by Cameron, able to find Jack Robinson for the basket. That was the beauty of a pass. Good cut by Robinson, 80-58. And up the floor goes to Rasmussen in the middle. Gathering, going up. Veldhaus knocks down the little jumper in the lane. And Veldhaus with the basket and give Rasmussen the assist. And in the lane going up, Cameron curls it around and in. So Cameron with the bucket, 82-60, 2:36 to play. And Cameron, who has 18 points, will try to convert the three-point play. That foul was on Samuel Swenson, his 4th, team 7th. And the free throw by Cameron is good. 19 for Braxton Cameron. Well, we talked about Billy Durbin being one rebound shy of a double-double. He'll have a crack at that. He's coming back in as Andrew Kurzman comes out. Timeout here by the Comets, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more high school basketball after this.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And back to action, Comets inbound and double team in the backcourt, and it is stolen away by Battle Lake Durbin with the steal. And Battle Lake with the basketball. And it's Daniel Kurzman, another deep three, and he rattles it home. 6 threes for Daniel Kurzman. And he's got 21 in the game. It's 82-64. What a great night for the 8th grader shooting the ball. Swenson on the drive. Sam couldn't get it to go. There's that double-double for Durbin, and he gets the rebound. And here is Daniel Kurzman. Right to left on the dribble, lobs it across to Brandborg, into the post. Cameron, right shoulder turn, spins back, left shoulder jump hook, and he puts it in. Battle Lake finishing the game with some a nice flurry here, as they've scored 37 here in the second half, and the Hillcrest lead is 16 at 82-66. Lob pass goes behind Selvig, but Williams tracks it down. As we are at a minute and a half to play in the game. Right side, here's Draxton. Knocked away, but going to be a reach-in foul on Cameron. And that'll send Sawyer Draxton to the line to shoot 2. So Draxton to the line to shoot 2. I think the Otters won. The Otters won at 45-43. What a great week for the Otter boys, getting the win at Wilmer and then Sartell, as Draxton's first free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Wilmer was number 11 in the QRF rankings and Sartell number 10. And the Otters are peaking at the right time. Second one by Sawyer, that's no good. And the ball tipped by Swenson. Good job by Samuel controlling it, and Hillcrest keeps the ball. Across it goes, Draxton over in the corner at Selvig. Now Swenson catches, fires, three-pointer, nothing but net. Well, how many threes do the Comets have tonight here now? Well, they got 14 threes tonight, just shooting the lights out. There's a pass, good pass underneath, and finishing is Robinson for 2. Jack Robinson with 8. As the Comets inbound up the right side, deflected out of bounds by Robinson. Hillcrest will throw it in front of their bench with 54.8 seconds to play in the game. Well, there's things to like for both teams here. The Comets' offense was cooking tonight. They played great knockdown shots. And Battle Lake, the fight's been with them as they have not quit one bit, and a nice flurry of offense here towards the end of the game. Just unable to stop Hillcrest on the defensive side. Daniel Kurzman picked up the foul. And more free throws coming for Hillcrest as Drake Veldhuis will go to the line. And the free throw for Veldhuis is good. 7 points in the game for Drake Veldhuis, 5'10" junior. 86-68, Hillcrest by 18. And second one is up off the front of the rim, no good. Veldhuis is going to get his own rebound though. And kicks it out, three-pointer. Swenson again, that's over the basket, no good. And Robinson gets the rebound for Battle Lake. Jack Robinson pushes it up quickly, steps back, goes over to Cameron. And now Cameron, left-hand drive, trying to split the defense, goes up, draws the foul. And it will be 2 free throws for Braxton Cameron. With 30 seconds to play. And the foul is on Sawyer Draxton, his first teammate. Here's the free throw for Braxton Cameron. It's good. 22 for Braxton Cameron to lead Battle Lake. He's got one more than Daniel Kurzman. Brady Cameron's going to like how his team has shot free throws here in this game. Both teams shooting free throws well. That one's good for Cameron, 23 in the game, as he leads all scorers now. And 86-70. Now the Battlers with the steal, and layup is going to be up and good by Robinson. Jack Robinson now in double figures with 10. 86-72. Swenson brings it into the front court. Dribbles on the right wing, comes back to his left, as the Comets will just let the clock expire here. Hillcrest will improve to 9-0 in Little 8 conference play with an 86-72 victory on our Park Region Service Beyond the Connection scoreboard. So the Comets now improve to 11-4 overall. Battle Lake falls to 2-12. As we're going to go to our post-game show and take a break and come back and recap everything for this one tonight. Hillcrest over Battle Lake, 86-72. Onward we go to our post-game show, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Here's to a great season for all our favorite high school athletes. American Legion is a favorite too and serves up everyone's favorite barbecued ribs. American Legion of Fergus Falls, open each Wednesday through Saturday on Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
Need top quality lumber and exceptional service? Look no further than Everett's Lumber, proudly serving the Lakes area since 1882. Get your fall projects rolling with Everett's Lumber in Battle Lake. You'll find them online at everettslumber.com.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Just when you thought the deals were done, Minnesota Motor Company is keeping the savings rolling. They may have moved the vehicles back outside, but they've extended their indoor sales savings through the end of January. Shop in confidence and drive away in a great vehicle at a great price. Stop by the dealership or contact the sales team to learn more about the great deals.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
Yeah, back here at the post-game show, Little 8 boys basketball matchup. It's Hillcrest winning over Battle Lake tonight, 86-72. And Hillcrest now remains undefeated in the Little 8 conference play at 9-0 in first place. And yeah, it was a game. The Comets got the first 6 points of the game, got off to a quick start, and Hillcrest just shot the lights out tonight as Battle Lake. Battle Lake got their offense going late, but couldn't get the stops against Hillcrest tonight. In fact, the Comets had 43 points in each half on their way to a big output, 86 points. The Battlers, they got 43 points in the second half, as we mentioned, got their offense going. But Hillcrest up 11-2. They extended their lead to 41-23 late in the first half. Battle Lake went on a 6-point run to cut it to 12, and it was a 14-point Hillcrest lead at the half. Then the Comets were able to continually add on to that lead. They led by as many as 29 at one point, 74-45. And then Battle Lake had a nice offensive flourish at the end. Some really good offensive play from Daniel Kurzman, the 8th grader. Had 6 threes in the game tonight for 21 points. Braxton Cameron had 23. But the Comets, like we said, 14 three-pointers. Shot the lights out tonight. They got 21 each from Berge and Lincoln Nash. And William Selvig continues to shoot the lights out for the Comets coming off the bench. That'll be if William can keep that up, that's going to be quite a weapon for Hillcrest, as he had 3 threes in their game on Tuesday at Underwood, and he had 4 threes coming off the bench today. As the Comets make 14 threes, you get 14 threes to go in, you're going to be tough to stop, especially with Hillcrest's athleticism. And the Comets, they had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players in the scoring column. And remember, they were without Ethan Swedberg tonight, their standout post player. Ethan averages a double-double at 10 points and 10 rebounds, out with a concussion that he suffered with in the Tuesday game against Underwood. Hopefully Ethan will be back into the Hillcrest lineup soon, but played without Ethan Swedberg, and Hillcrest wins it 86-72 tonight. So let's go over the scoring. Hillcrest was led 21 points apiece for Sean Berge and Lincoln Nash. Lincoln had 14 of those in the first half. Sean had 14 of his in the second half. It was 12 points for William Selvig, all on 3-point field goals. Kean Stender also in double digits with 11. He had all those in the first half. It was 8 for Samuel Swenson, 7 for Drake Veldhaus, and 2 points apiece for Drew Fisher. Maybe the highlight reel move of the night was Drew's only basket, a beauty of a spin move into the lane. Zane Holmquist had 2, and Griffin House also had 2. I had Griffin leading the Comets with 7 rebounds. Sean Berge had 5, and it was 4 rebounds each for Zane Holmquist and Lincoln Nash. And for the assist totals, I had Drew Fisher with 4 and 3 assists for Lincoln Nash to lead Hillcrest. On the Battle Lake side, big scoring outputs. Braxton Cameron led all scorers in the game with 23, 14 of those in the second half. Great job at the free throw line for Braxton, who was 7 for 8 from the line. 21 points for Daniel Kurzman. As we mentioned, he had 6 threes in the game, also in double figures. Jack Robinson had 10 and Billy Durbin had 10. It was 6 points for Matthew Brandborg and 2 points for Andrew Kurzman. And I had Billy Durbin leading Battle Lake on the boards with 10. So he had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 rebounds in the game for Braxton Cameron. And for the assists, I had Daniel Kurzman leading the way for Battle Lake. He had 3 assists in the game. Team stats, Hillcrest out-rebounded Battle Lake 30-27. It was 17 turnovers for Battle Lake, 16 for the Comets. 31 total field goals for Hillcrest, 14 threes. And I always run through the threes. It's a chore this time to get all the threes of who had all the threes. Selvig had 4 of them. It was 3 for Lincoln Nash, 3 for Sean Berge, and then 2 for Samuel Swenson, and 1 each for Drake Veldhaus and Kean Stender. And the Comets were 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Battle Lake 27 field goals. They had 6 threes. All of those threes were from Daniel Kurzman, and they did a nice job at the line. They were 12 of 14 from the line. Hillcrest never trailed in the game on their way to an 86-72 win. So we'll take one quick final break. When we return, we'll name our Quality Player of the Game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. Comets win at 86-72. Back with our Quality Player of the Game in one moment.
Lake Region Healthcare knows what all coaches know. It takes tons of teamwork, great amounts of grit, and heaps of hustle to triumph. Lake Region Healthcare, supporting and celebrating our high school athletes.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls is proud to sponsor area athletics. Nelson Auto knows the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
Back here on the post-game show, Hillcrest defeats Battle Lake tonight in boys basketball 86-72. Time to name our Quality Player of the Game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. And Lake Country Graphics is your apparel source for personalized printed or embroidered clothing and accessories. Go to yourapparelsource.com/Lake Country Graphics. That's Lake Country Graphics in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027. That's 998-4027 for Lake Country Graphics. Hat tip for some honorable mention. Battle Lakeside, Daniel Kurzman with his lighted up shooting performance, 6 threes, 21 points. Braxton Cameron led all scores with 23 points in the game. Sean Berge really brought it in the second half. He got it going after he was in some foul trouble in the first half. He had 14 of his 21 points in the second half. And also William Selvig with his 4 threes. That was fun to watch William come in and light it up. But I think our Quality Player of the Game tonight is going to be 6'1" senior guard for Hillcrest, Lincoln Nash, as Lincoln had 21 points, and he got the Comets going big time. He and Kean Stender in the first half with their offense. Lincoln had 3 threes in the first half, ended up 21 points in the game, also distributed 3 assists. Mentioned he had a couple of steals, breakaway layups. I'm not sure, I don't have any steal numbers, but he was right in the middle of some of those defensive plays. Great night for Lincoln Nash, 6'1" senior. He's our Quality Player of the Game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. We've mentioned both Hillcrest and Battle Lake have girl-boy doubleheaders tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon for Battle Lake, tomorrow night for Hillcrest. And as it is New York Mills, Battle Lake travels to tomorrow with the girls at 1:30 and the boys at 3 o'clock. And the Hillcrest boys in action tomorrow. Hillcrest girls will play at Park Christian. Minnesota, the Minnesota basketball score has Hillcrest girls playing at 5 and it has the boys at 6. So I'm not sure, that can't quite be right. It's a doubleheader, so just pay attention or make sure to look up on the website what time that might start at. But they play a doubleheader late afternoon tomorrow. Hillcrest girls first, Hillcrest boys right after. And before we sign off, quick scoreboard update. In the JV game, Hillcrest beat Battle Lake 41-34. We were following along with the Otter boys tonight, and a great win for Matt Johnson's team. Great week for his team, beating Wilmer on the road on Tuesday, and they beat Sartell 45-43. Micah Johnson, 2 clutch free throws with 4.5 seconds to go to give the Otters the lead. A 3-pointer at the buzzer by Sartell didn't go in, and the Otters finish off a great week beating Sartell 45-43. And some other scores in boys basketball. Border West leading Rossay late in the game, 65-44. Going down to the wire in Hawley. Hawley is up on Pelican Rapids 50-49, less than a minute to play there. It's West Central leading Underwood in a close one at Underwood 69-67, as there's only 2 minutes left to go in that one. And Barnesville leading DGEF 36-31. Most recent update, Perham leading Park Rapids at the half 33-29. And then in girls basketball tonight, Breckenridge leading Frazee 56-43 late in the game. Handing over Sabika 67-59. And Breckenridge leading Frazee late in the game 56-43. So there's the local scores in the area in basketball. And then tomorrow, college basketball over on Channel 977. The M-State Spartans host Minnesota West. The number 1 rated team in the nation, the Minnesota West Lady Jays, will be going up against the Lady Spartans at 1 o'clock. And then 3 o'clock, it'll be the men going up against Minnesota West. And Brad Anderson will have coverage of that on Channel 977. And in boys hockey, a 2 o'clock start over on News Talk 1250 KBRF. It's Mayport CG at Fergus Falls as this busy schedule continues. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us, whether you're watching or listening. And Hillcrest Comets win it over Battle Lake, 86-72, our final score on the Park Region Service Beyond the Connection scoreboard. Thanks so much to Dave Bishop. Great job tonight taking care of the live stream. And this is Jason Retzloff signing off from the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Activity Center. We thank you for listening or watching to Little League Conference Boys Basketball on KJ Country.
Thank you for joining us for a special KBRFradio.com sports presentation. Today's game is brought to you by Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region timeout. Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Midwest Printing, Ashby Schools, Running Stitches Embroidery, Everett's Lumber Company, FM Bank, and by American Legion, post number 30, Fergus Falls. Thank you for joining us for a special sports presentation on KBRFradio.com. You can find this game and others by going to KBRFradio.com, clicking on sports streaming, KBRF Radio YouTube channel, and on the Fergus Now app.